we are here to ingratiate ourselves with you, or the church. Thank you for the invitation to share this special day in the school's calendar. It's a privilege to be here with you to celebrate the achievements of your school and your students, because for decades this school has matched the best in the Hawke's Bay, and there are very few that can make that claim. It's a chance to celebrate the achievements of your school, as I said, in your students. And this school serves as a role model within our educational system. And there's a great deal of talk these days on the topic of educational quality. And with good reason. A good education is the best preparation for life, whatever that may hold. So today, let us acknowledge all who have contributed to the success of St. Joseph's. Strong leadership is the hallmark of this school, and that has been the foundation upon which quality education can and has been delivered. And it's the commitment of the principal and the staff, the teaching staff, that translates a school's vision into tangible results that you can be proud of nationwide. You have not compromised your standards or sacrificed quality in pursuit of fads and fashions. For that, your students and the wider educational system can and should be grateful. There are some great enduring Māori institutions in this country, and this school is one of them. You know, one should always hesitate before giving advice to young people. Most don't hesitate, that is, but they should. Because you'll have to navigate a very different world and a very different New Zealand from the one past generations grew up in. Being here today brings back memories of time as a high school student. Back then we didn't have or couldn't afford television, let alone the internet. Back then, it might be a surprise to some of you, but it was milking cows at 5 in the morning and 4:30 at night, day in, day out. We, some of us, remember what poverty tastes, smells and feels like, and we didn't like it. That was a great educational element in our life as well. Our daily lives were simple compared to your own. Your world is constantly changing faster than ever before in the history of mankind. Every day we are inundated by stories that would have been unimaginable a few decades ago. For you, they are ordinary and even boring. We need to acknowledge the endurance and capability of the youth of today. And looking at the sea of faces assembled here, one feels reassured that you have the skills and attitude to face the future. Or rather, because of this school and its standards, one feels confident that you will be given the tools for the future. You face challenges, global and personal, that have never been experienced before, not by any of us. You live in the world of the 24 hours newsreel, because most students don't have your chance. Make the most of what's on offer here, because if you do that, you'll be doing the right thing. Ladies, life is like the seasons. It is not always spring and summer. There will always be autumn, and there most certainly will always be a winter. That's a certainty. However, you can, if you care to, affect the seasons in life that affect your life. If in your future life, your winters seem to never end, ask yourself this: what could I have done to change all that? What did I do in spring and summer and autumn to prepare, to make plans, to ensure any winter in my life would be a short one. Even the often laughed at farmer and gardener knows that. For growth does not happen by accident, whether it's personal or family or anything else. It is made more certain, more lasting with proper planning. In pre-European times, the Māori knew that. And we need to know that today. However, remember, even the wise farmer sooner or later finds, despite all of his or her preparations, that their crop is hit by a thunderstorm. What matters then is if he or she can say, I did everything to get it right. And if they can say that it was an act of God, then get over it. There was a famous singer that some of you might still know about, was your grandparents would have told you. His name was Frank Sinatra, and he sang a song which had these words: when I find myself flat on my face, I just pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. And he's right. You know, it puts you in mind of a story about a Jewish fellow called Malachi, who went down to the synagogue on Saturday, because as you know, they worship on a Saturday. And they call God Jehovah, the classic Hebrew language. And he told God about his problem that week. He said, dear Jehovah, dear Lord, this week I had a tragedy. My daughter got ill, and she's got to go to a private hospital to get attention right now. That's why you know it's a New Zealand Jew. So please God, I've got to pay for her costs, because she's got to have attention right now in a private hospital. It'll cost $35,000. So please God, please Jehovah, give me a break. Let me win lotto. And that night at 8 o'clock the marbles came out. He didn't win. So he's back the next Saturday. And he added to the story about his daughter's illness by saying, I told you about that last week, it didn't help. This week, I lost my job. And now I'm out of work. I can't see how I'm going to go another 2 or 3 weeks. So please, God, give me a break, let me win lotto. At 8 o'clock that night, out came the marbles, he did not win. So he's down in the 3rd week. And he said, look, I told you about my daughter 2 weeks ago, and my job lost a week ago, and you wouldn't believe it, my bank, the BNZ, that's why I know it's a New Zealand Jew, has heard about my predicament, and they served me with a mortgagee sale notice on my property. We're going to be all out within 6 weeks. So please God, please Jehovah, give me a break and let me win lotto. Well, out of the clouds came this booming voice that was so loud and strident it almost pierced right through the lead lining on the ceilings of the synagogue, saying, Malachi, Malachi, give me a break. Buy a ticket. There's a moral. There's a moral to that story. If you want to win, you gotta buy a ticket in life.
Yeah.
Remember that? And one more fact. Or perhaps 2 more facts. Remember, ladies, the fellow that plays the guitar can sing like nobody's business. Might not be the best partner in life. So take your time. It's not a rush. And one more fact. The serious business of living is not hedonism and self-pleasure and just pleasing yourself. The serious business of living is happiness. That's what we're here for. To understand nature and enjoy it, because we live in the greatest country on earth, with more proximate to us than any other population anywhere in the world. The serious business of life is happiness. So to those who have got prizes in 2012, celebrate today. Congratulations. And to all the very best for the rest of you for a happy and successful future. Today is a prize giving, but there are bigger prizes for all of us in the years ahead. Make the most of it. Thank you very much. Kia ora tātou.